Did Iran just cross the nuclear threshold, or was it simply an earthquake? In recent hours, seismic activity inside Iran has triggered global speculation. The earthquake measured between 4.2 and 4.6 in magnitude. Its depth? Approximately 10 kilometers beneath the surface. For most people, that sounds like a natural event. But for defense analysts and geopolitical observers, those numbers raised eyebrows. Because history has seen something very similar before. Back in 2006, North Korea officially entered the list of nuclear powers. Its first underground nuclear test was conducted roughly 10 kilometers below the Earth's surface. The result? A seismic event measuring around 4.3 to 4.6 magnitude. At the time, global monitoring agencies detected the shock waves. It was not a natural earthquake. It was a controlled nuclear detonation. Now fast forward to today. Iran, 10 kilometers deep, magnitude between 4.2 and 4.6. The similarity has ignited intense debate. Has Iran tested a nuclear weapon? Let's be clear. There is currently no confirmed evidence that Iran has conducted a nuclear weapons test. No official statement. No confirmation from international monitoring agencies. No verified detection of radioactive signatures. However, speculation exists because Iran's nuclear program has long been under scrutiny by global powers. For years, analysts have debated whether Iran possesses the capability to build a nuclear weapon and whether it has simply refrained from testing one publicly. If a country conducts an underground nuclear test, it can sometimes resemble a small earthquake on seismic readings. But here's the key difference. Natural earthquakes produce complex seismic wave patterns. Nuclear explosions create sharper, more concentrated signals. So far, there has been no confirmed international declaration labeling this event as a nuclear detonation. If Iran were to officially become a tested nuclear power, the geopolitical consequences would be massive. The balance of power in the Middle East would shift immediately. Countries like Israel and the United States would reassess their military strategies. Sanctions could intensify, alliances could harden, and regional tensions could move into a completely different phase. This is why even a moderate earthquake in Iran is not being treated as just another seismic event. The timing during heightened regional tensions adds fuel to the speculation. Seismologists caution against jumping to conclusions. Iran is located on major fault lines. Earthquakes in that magnitude range are not unusual in the region. Without radioactive detection, satellite confirmation, or intelligence verification, calling it a nuclear test would be premature. And in geopolitics, assumptions can be dangerous. The bigger question, whether this was an ordinary earthquake or something more strategic. One thing is certain, the world is watching Iran closely, because if Iran ever officially tests a nuclear weapon, it would not just be a scientific milestone. It would be a geopolitical earthquake, far more powerful than 4.6 magnitude. For now, there is no confirmation, only questions. But in global politics, sometimes the silence speaks louder than the explosion.